Welcome to Northeast Stars, Mr. Eve. And I do wish you all the best as we move forward. Thank you.
In a couple of years, as the president rightly said, that is where we want to be. But how we're going to get there, firstly, is the president presented the business plan, and I'm now going to present the way that we're going to do it on and maybe off the pitch in helping the community to understand the vision of Northeast Stars. I have always advocated football to be in communities. And when I had the opportunity to come and speak to the president, and he firstly came and he told me the vision of the club. I bought into it immediately because it's the same vision that I had for football in Trinidad. I think that we definitely have to go back to the communities that we can generate that sort of support. And Northeast Stars has always been perennially one of the teams that has the best community support once they're playing in the community sports company. Talking about the way forward, we are trying to develop, we have a very vibrant youth academy, and we're trying to further develop that, because the future of any club comes from the youth academy. When we don't have to go out there and pull players from other clubs, and we can develop the players that are in our clubs from a very tender age, it only augurs well for us as a club and as a community, because then we'll take a lot of young people who probably wouldn't have anything to do. We give them something positive to do, and that will be a part of our total participation for all the youth academy, because it's we're not just going to get players, but we're also going to develop minds and develop youths. At the competitive level, as the president rightly said, we'll be developing under 14, under 16, under 18 players, not just for Northeast Stars, but for the national teams, so that the players can go out there and represent themselves and hopefully, make the community proud and their family and friends and the moms and dad who have supported them from a very tender age. At the reserve level, we will use the reserve level, the reserve team, to develop players. I know that there's an obsession with winning everything in Trinidad and Tobago, but sometimes winning is losing. And in saying that, if you develop a good reserve team and have young players, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds playing in the reserve league, where they will be coming up against players who are playing already in the full pro teams from some other clubs, in a couple of years, those players will be fully developed, and then we can incorporate them in our professional team, whereby teams would be only focusing on winning at the reserve level. We'll be focusing on developing, and trust me, in developing you also win. In going into the pro team, as the president rightly said, this is a year of consolidation for us. We are going to be bringing in a lot of players. The players that we will be bringing in are primarily under 23 players who we can continue to develop to help Trinidad and Tobago go forward, not just at youth levels, but also at senior levels, with a trickling of senior players, so that they can and help develop these players to come on and be the best that they can be. We at Northeast Stars want to play attractive brand of football, competitive brand of football, and we want to play the beautiful game as it was meant to be played. We want to play an open style, we want to play free-flowing, defensively we want to be solid, and we can entertain. That is basically what we want to do in the right manner. Building bridges with the community, we want to send out the players to do community projects and programs. And in saying that, we want to, every week we want to go to schools. We rotate the players that will go to schools in the areas that we represent, so the community could get to know the players by name, and the kids in the academy could, look up to certain players and use them as role models. And this is the way we see that we can build the players and the staff. We can build that relationship as it were, with the communities. We are presently trying to play our football in the Arima Stadium, in the velodrome. Why we want to do that? Because we don't have our own facilities in Sangre Grande at the present time, and we see Arima being a sort of brother to us as community-wise, because it's one region, and we're hoping to play there, and so that we can have this community relationship. And a lot of our players are from this area, up in the east here with the Sangre Grande and in Arima. So we're hoping that also can be a draw which people can identify the players who are actually playing for their club.